Previously on Prison Diaries.
Yeah, so how was your first day in juvie?
I had to fight.
On a walkthrough?
I don't know what to. I had to fight over some water. It's gladiator school. If you don't know how to fight, you will learn how to fight. My sentence was 6 to life. 6 to life, and I wound up doing 19 years. They tried to, the district attorney, he tried to get my mother to testify on my trial.
Brunswick.
Since a juvenile, up in Spofford we was running wild. No non-secure, 18 months and then you touch it down. No phone calls to the world, shit'll break you down. Find out your brother in the morgue and they spinning now. And your grandma soon be gone, ain't no fixing that. And that phone gon' remind you got a minute left. I know they see a nigga stressed.
So special.
Lot of young nigga blessed. I paint this picture from a dark place.
So spending all this time in jail, like going through all these different obstacles, changing in so many different ways, seeing yourself become like, you know, somebody that you didn't think you were destined to become, giving up basically because you thought you were gonna die. How did you feel when you found out you was gonna get released?
And I never really put my all into being incarcerated. Like some people go to jail and they be like fuck, I'm in here, and this is all I'm gonna do. This is all I know. I did a lot of time. I probably had 17 years in prison, and a dude comes up to me that just came to prison, and he says, "Yo, you know where's the field house?" And I look at him and I be like, "What the fuck is a field house?" And he be like, "You've been in jail your whole life, nigga. You should know what the fuck the field house is. The field house is the thing when we go to recreation." It wasn't like I was trying to know what was going on, who was who, and what was what, and how to fix it. I didn't even care. I just wanted to get home some way, somehow.
Yeah, so when you found out you were being released, what was going through your mind?
It was like a sweet revenge for me, for everybody. I mean, my family, my friends, everybody that gave up on me, everybody that wished I stood in jail.
Do you harbor feelings? You know, because I know a lot of people feel like, oh, she's supposed to be there. She's supposed to do this. Do you feel a way about people moving on with their life? Because in reality, life doesn't stop, you know?
No, absolutely not. I don't harbor feelings to the point where when you don't show me the same loyalty or love that I show you. Not the same, because two people will never love each other the same or show each other the same type of love. But when I feel like it's either you're taking advantage of my loyalty, or you don't care about my loyalty or my morals and principles, and I don't have a problem with my family and friends moving on. Because I did 19 years. That's to some people, that's
right,
a
lifetime, right?
You know.
So where are you today?
I mean, me today, I'm good. Fuck 'em. I don't need nobody.
Right.
I'm self-made.
And how long have you been home now?
I've been home since 2012, but then I got caught with a gun in 2 years ago.
Do you feel like jail is a revolving door?
Jail is a revolving door for those who want to go back. Like for me, for instance, I don't want to go back. I'm not gonna say I don't put myself in positions to go back.
Right, because that's what I was gonna say. You see how you don't want to go back, but you end up in a situation. Do you think that it comes from that jail mentality, because that's all you know, so when you come home, you go to what you know instead of trying to transition into something different?
No, because when I came home with the mentality of I want to be in these streets to the day I die. I don't want to go back to them cells. So I did the job interviews. I did the filling out the paperwork. I did the going in there and begging and please. And while I was incarcerated, I didn't bring them with me today. I don't know why, but I got embroidery, computer, custodial maintenance, masonry. I got all of these certificates, food and handling's license. I got all of these type of but out here,
So none of those certificates that you did in jail.
Nothing. You know what most of the time what they do is what they look at that stamp and they say, oh, this is from a correctional facility. Oh, you definitely not getting the job now. No. Have I ever had a job before? No. Do I got experience in this type of field? No. Do you have a criminal record? Yes. What is your charge? Double murder. Like, they not. Wall Street is not taking me. These people are not taking me. Like, that's making 6 figures a year, or so. Then it turns to like, what are you gonna do for those 6 figures a year? Like, I don't have no kids. You know what I'm saying? And I want, one day, but I want it the right way.
Right.
I shouldn't have to, like go and stick somebody up for 6 figures.
Right.
I want to work for 6 figures. I want to go to the army. I want to go, to
coming from juvie and saying that, like, you see the difference in it from back in the 90s when you were there to now. Like, is there, and not even juvie, because you said that a lot has changed in it. Maybe the state jails. What do you think it needs to help people prepare to re-enter society? Because like you said, like somebody will do 20 years, they'll come home, and the moment they get off that bus, it's like they shell shocked. Like the world is different, everything is different, and they feel safer in jail because they know jail. Like, they don't know the real world, and that's how I look at it, like that's how they try to make you think,
I those experiences, I've experienced, so I know what you mean when you say that. Like
what do you think, being on the outside now, what can help somebody that's on the inside?
I did 19 years, right? And when I got that open date and it said you're being released, like no one came to me and said, well, you're going home after doing a lot of time, let me counsel you, let me school you, here, take these papers, you can go to this program over here, and then you could take this over here for some housing. Do you have housing? Do you have any financial support? Do you have any family support? None of that. It was just, your release date is August 20th. August 20th comes, here's your $40, a bus ticket, bye.
After 19 years of being confined.
You don't know if I got a place to stay.
Right.
You don't know if I got money. You don't know nothing. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, go, shoot, you're on your own. Like, you're made to come back. You know what I'm saying?
That's what I was talking about.
If I don't want you to come back, if I don't want you to work for me no more, I'm gonna put you in a position to work for yourself.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna show you the ropes, but eventually you're gonna learn to not come back. You're gonna learn this program that I'm sending you to is gonna get you a job. Then that job is gonna get you housing. Then the housing is gonna, you elevate.
Right.
And there it's just,
it helps the transition process smoother. Yeah, because like you said, when people come home, then they get doors slammed in their face left and right, from housing to jobs to everything that they try to do. Of course, you're gonna get frustrated and go back to the one thing that I watched my husband go through that, so I know that, and you do need support from the outside.
mm-hmm.
I mean, I want to wrap this up, but I just want to ask,
like when I came home, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm looking at the block like the yard. I came home and I'm like, fuck a gun. I went and bought me a razor. I went to the 99-cent store and bought some black gloves and threw it in the back in the summertime. and I'm walking the whole block.
Like it's the yard.
Like it's the yard. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I'm standing on top of my house, like we used to chill in the yard, like chill, and like this our court. I used to go to the shower with my slippers and my boxes on and shit, like, and still and shit, like, what the fuck? Like, I'm looking at you like you crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like you better put something on your feet. Like catch something. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, it's just, it's a different world.
How do you feel in your home?
I love it. You know, it's a great feeling. You know, I'm doing better. You know, I can't complain.
It's good to see you home. Just hearing your story, like, you know, to see you here and, you know, not thinking that you would be here, like, you know, look at God, you know, like, everything that you've been through made you who you are today, like, you know, and it didn't break you. You know, a lot of people get broken in jail and it didn't break you, you know, and it just makes me proud as a woman to see, like, you know, a minority, like, really make it and come home and not go back. Like, you know, just, you gotta, don't be a statistic. I know, it really feels good just to see you, like, happy, like, you know, because I know, of course, I'm married to somebody, so I know what y'all go through mentally. I have your good days, your bad days. To hear your story, like, it was bringing tears to my eyes. So to see, like, you know, you might have went through those obstacles, but you're trying, like, you know, to just do better.
I don't mean to cut you. Yo, I remember, I'm sorry to even, I remember the friend zone. He was skinnier than that fucking, he was skinny. Yo, me and that nigga, we done did so much shit together. That's my.
Don't get him reunited now. I'm
just like, yeah, that's my brother, man.
Yeah, like, you know, that's why this project is so personal to me because, you know, I watched him go through the transitions. You know, I lived it with him, like, you know, and then for him to be in a situation he in now, it's kind of messed up because he really did try. Like, and I watched him try 1,000 times. But, you know, if you could say anything to anybody in jail right now, what would you say?
I mean, wow. Just, you know, like, I don't know.
You do know.
That's deep. Like, there's no, sometimes it's like no, and it's like you don't have an explanation. Like me, I don't have an explanation for that.
Like somebody who probably was, you know, young, lost, going through what you were going through in the beginning, they don't know, you know, where to turn or what to do. Like, what would you tell them in jail right now?
I mean, you know, a person like that, you know, I mean, get help. Don't let like nobody like try to guide your life, you know, because people always tell you one side of the story. They always tell you the good side of the story. We're gonna rob this bank, we're gonna get money, we're gonna have girls, we're gonna be happy. But they don't tell you what to do when they come for you. You know what I'm saying? Or when you down, when you hurt, like nobody explains that side of the story. And then that's when people never heard of that, so they don't know what to do, and they do what suckers do, you know? That's why, like, if I do something, you can be the biggest person in the world, you can have all the money in the world. If I feel like I can't handle those type of consequences, I'm gonna tell you no. You can look at me like a sucker, you can look at me however you want, because it's not you dealing with those consequences, it's me. You know, I feel that pain, you know what I'm saying? Like, you may understand it, you know, but at the end of the day, I feel that, you know what I'm saying? And no one can control your life but you, you know. If I had a chance, like, you know, I would have been a police officer. I would have went to the army. I would have been a fucking mailman. I never had those chances. You know what I'm saying? Like, just period. You ain't never gonna get these chances. You know, so when I do see like the youth going through what I went through or down the alley I went through, I wish I had someone to talk to me and to pull me to silence and say like, cause I'm a good, I listen. You know what I'm saying? If somebody would have been old enough and been like, yo, listen, man, you holding guns and you selling drugs, and let me try to take you to this program or this Boys and Girls Club or the school, I would have listened because, you know, I wanted better for myself in life. You know what I'm
just
saying?
didn't have nobody to guide you.
I didn't have nobody to guide.
Maybe you could be that person for somebody else coming up now.
Yeah.
And that'll feel some, you know, that make you feel a little better about, you know, and have no regrets. Do you have any last words? Because we gotta wrap it up. Anything you want to say?
I appreciate you and your time.
I appreciate you.
And your team. Just real quick, you know, Buried Alive is coming out soon. You know, that's my documentary on my life story.
Okay.
It'll be coming out soon, 2020.
Okay.
And I just appreciate you.
Picture from a dark place, touching all base, 18 next to Canada, think I saw Drake. Nah, but I saw he was in the big box. He told me keep my shoes tied, don't ever leave a bruised pride. COs hold they noose high, favorites of their own kind, prison in their own mind. We living through it, do the time. Niggas snitching, dropping dimes, never was a friend of mine. Working out my figure fine, but I just wanna hug my mom.